All right, and we are off. St. Joe's received by Joe Keogh. Gonna look to John Dardis on the carry. Look to clear the Phillips kick that finds the turf. Safely collected by St. Joe. Big hit. Welcome. It'll be our first scrum of the game, and we'll see how these two sides battle it out. Kentucky, the past 2 years, has been fairly strong with their East. So all right, we'll try this again. We'll see what kind of look on this St. Joe scrum. All in. Good. St. Joe should be 5-meter scrum if he kicks that in the field of play. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like Kentucky, a great attacking platform here. John Dardis was able to take advantage of St. Joe's pressure defense and just chip a ball back in behind. A good pressure from Ryan Paul and Joe Keogh to force the St. Joe player to have no choice but to kick it out the back. Pretty solid, pretty even scrum first time around. Alec Cole puts it in. I suspect Kentucky, 8-man pick, Everett Merritt. Looks like he's got space in for the try. That's as easy as it gets right there from 8-man pick. The 10 had to make a decision whether he was going to commit to the 8 or stay on his man. Looks like the St. Joe's flanker was a little slow to get off. There might have been some pressure. 10 minutes in. It brings the score to 7-0 Kentucky. And we are about 5 minutes into the game. I apologize. Kick off about the same spot. Collected well by G. A little indecision. That's a big kick from Phillips. He's searching that 50-22. He better hope it doesn't go out the back. Looks like it's going to settle, and it's going to be a goal line dropout. Goal line dropout for St. Joe's. Pretty effective kick. I think he might have gotten a little lucky that the ball stayed in. We've got some deep try zones here in Kentucky, so that was helpful. Let's see what the strategy is for St. Joe's. They elect to kick it high down the middle. Phillips under it. Moving the ball to John Hall. To Luke Keogh. Bundled up. Good support from the Wildcats. Alec Cole there. Ball being played a little slow. Not much to be had. Good platform. Slow it down a little bit. Uh-oh. St. Joe's looked to be a good ruck. St. Joe's was right on top of that ball. Big carry again by Bear, I believe. To Phillips. Dardis bundled up. Ball shoots out the back. Luke Keogh there to rescue. He's isolated. Again, Kentucky was able to pressure and force a knock-on. That's the second time in as many offensive series that their pressure has resulted in a St. Joe's knock-on. Another pretty even scrum. Phillips with the grubber. And ball played on the ground. It looks like it ends up, I could not see what happened down here from my vantage point, but another good grubber. Looks like a St. Joe's line out. Good grubber from Jack Phillips. With this damp turf, that ball is going to skip on the ground and make it difficult to be gathered. Oh, we have a knock in there. Kentucky knock on, I apologize. Put in St. Joe's. I suspect they will try and clear, get out of their own end here. Third scrum down of the game. Not much in it for either side. Kentucky coming with a bit of a shove here. Looks like. Nope. Another big carry from 12. 12 is becoming a problem. He's made some tacklers miss. St. Joe's is running downhill now. That's a big tackle. Gage Curry. Big hit. Ball is out. That ball was out. Good pickup from St. Joe's 10. Kentucky has their defense set. Should be some more big pressure. They got to be careful not to commit a penalty here. Good rock. Good rock from St. Joe's. Another dominant tackle from Kentucky. Another nice ruck from St. Joe's. Joe Keogh was in on that ball, but just couldn't. It's the first kick. John Hall scooped up nicely. Not a lot of support. Shifted out to Everett Merritt. Gets it to ground with support. Cole to Phillips. Phillips to Bear. Tip pass was on, but he didn't give it. Oh, Kentucky was lucky to retain possession there. Punzelin, first time on the ball, gets met with force. Phillips to Dardis. Dardis able to get back a few meters, but not much ruck support there. Reyes, first time on the ball. He soaks in 2 or 3 tacklers. Kentucky's looking a little lost on what to do here. Monnier with the carry. Slow ball again. Back to Bear. We've called his name a couple of times. Lost in the tackle. St. Joe's gets the ball back and will transition to offense. They had numbers out here to their right, but they missed it. Nice tackle. Punzelin trapped on the wrong side, but gets out of there. Oh, lucky break. Lucky break for St. Joe's. Numbers to the left for St. Joe's if they can move it out there. Good double tackle in the middle. And forward pass called. St. Joe's, if they just could have connected on one more pass, might have been able to move the ball a bit wider and stretch this Kentucky defense. But right now, they're kind of playing a little tighter than I think they normally want to. Hats off to the Kentucky defense for pressuring. We'll have another scrum to Kentucky. 40-meter line. We've got all the backs lined up to Kentucky's left. Cole puts the ball in. Merritt picks. He's able to elude a couple. Gets good go forward. He's fighting for more meters. Good support. That ball needs to go to Monnier, who continues to go forward. Good ruck. Alec Cole, good pass. Good quick ball. Good support. Reyes with the carry. Good set. They ought to have it now. Attack. Out to Curry. Curry with a good carry. Kentucky's methodically moving their way down the pitch. Monnier is starting to become a force in that midfield. Back to Phillips. Phillips drops the ball. That ball is live. It is still live. No knock on. Referee says play on. No knock. So Kentucky catches a break there. Good double tackle from St. Joe's. Looks like we might have a clearance kick. Big boot. St. Joe's under it. And no knock. Cleared well back. Paul underneath it. And puts it safely into touch. Kicking battle won by St. Joe's there. I think they might have been a little fortuitous. It's hard to tell from this angle whether or not that ball was dropped forward or not. But there was an AR right there, so he was on it. He said that ball fell backwards, and they were able to pick it up and make a very nice clearance kick. Off the top from St. Joe's. Big pressure from Eli Arthur, but he missed. 12 has been a handful. Ooh. St. Joe's had numbers out wide, but Kentucky was able to shut it down. Like Parker Cable was able to make that tackle on the end. St. Joe's a bit isolated, but that tackle needs to be made, but it is made high. St. Joe's looks to kick to the corner here. Nice. Inside the 22, right at the 22, just inside the 22. Good attacking platform for St. Joe's as Kentucky still leads 7-0. Kentucky has yet to contest the line out. They did not contest the maul. St. Joe's was able to get it out without committing a penalty. More pressure, driving St. Joe's back. Good quick ball, though. St. Joe's is able to recover. Kentucky with a counter ruck, unsuccessful, but they got pressure on it. Another big tackle. Four's got to get out of there. He has. Alec Cole with some good pressure made the 10 go back the other way. Finished off by Reyes. St. Joe slowed it down. Good tackle by 10. Now St. Joe's will look to go. Under ball, met by Parker Cable. Did well not to dump tackle his man. Kentucky defense being patient. We have a ball in, taken well by John Hall. Sent back to Ryan Paul, who kicks it right down the middle of the field. Not much pressure there, but there Kentucky is able to wrap him up. They lose that territory battle too. Ball still in play. Looks like there's an advantage being played to St. Joe's for what I suspect is a knock-on. St. Joe's back to the weak side of the field, swallowed up. Penalty. Looks like another high tackle. I couldn't see it from my vantage point, but it looked like another high tackle. St. Joe's will look to kick to touch again. And a fairly similar result this time, just outside the 22. St. Joe's will set another attacking platform. Kentucky is yet to challenge a St. Joe's lineout. And as St. Joe's set their last maul, Kentucky chose not to engage. Let's see if either team changes their strategy on this. No challenge. And got to get back. 7 got back. No penalty. Smart from St. Joe's. They've got numbers. St. Joe's has moved the ball quick now. Ten forced to cut back. Oh, that, yep, off feet. Yep, unlucky there. Eli Arthur was off his feet. That ball squirted out and he couldn't help but play it. St. Joe's going for points. Having watched this young man in warm-ups, this probably won't be much trouble for him. Looking to bring the score to 7-3. I've got about 20 minutes into this half, so we're about halfway through the first half. Solid strike. Right through. 7-3. Good possession. They haven't made a lot of inroads with that possession, but they're able to take advantage of a couple Kentucky penalties and get themselves off the scoreboard. Nice kickoff from Jack Phillips. Big hit from Parker Cable. They've got St. Joe's pinned in their 22 again. And we have a penalty. Man down. I haven't seen the signal for what the penalty is. It's against Kentucky. In from the side. Kentucky in from the side. So they're going to give St. Joe's a chance to alleviate some pressure and retain possession. Kentucky had it set up nice. Great kickoff. Real nice tackle off that kickoff. And Kentucky got greedy at the breakdown. Nice take from St. Joe's, able to get some pressure on though. Short ball. Yeah, they look to clear, and they do. So it'll be a Kentucky line out. Pretty good attacking position. 30, 35 meters out. I think this is the first Kentucky line out, so we'll see what St. Joe's chooses to do in defending this line out. They go deep, nice take from Eli Arthur, pop to Monnier, soaks up a tackle. A bit of a dribbling pass, not scooped up by Kentucky. First knock Kentucky, second knock St. Joe's. So we'll get a scrum down to St. Joe's. Very nice taking the line out by Eli Arthur, but Kentucky wasn't able to produce anything from it. I couldn't see if Alec Cole had clean ball or not, but the delivery was not what he wanted. This is going to be another platform for St. Joe's 12 to either run as a decoy or to carry. And he's been very successful at carrying the ball up to this point. Dirty ball out the back, but St. Joe's recovers 12. Play on. Wasn't taken cleanly, but went backwards. Big pressure. St. Joe's looking to move quickly. They've got numbers. They're not able to get it out. Kentucky needs to shift. Good turnover. Kentucky's got the ball. Again, they look a little lost on offense there. Montier will soak up some defenders. Bears looking to soak up some defenders. Looks like we're going to go back to Punzelin, his second carry. He's a dangerous man with ball in hand. To Curry on the opposite side. Kentucky's looking to bang it up with their big hard runners. Montier at pace. Good tackle, but he'll feel that one. Now out to Phillips. Phillips to Punzelin. Good one-on-one tackle, but he's going to carry. He's going to continue to carry. Is he going to be able to get a good set? Yes, he is. That was quick in on the 9. No penalty, though. Ball was out. Kentucky going to slow it down, pick and go. Setting up for another one. 5 meters out. A little pop, carry, go forward. It's all about ball control here. Keep your body position low. Pick from Eli Arthur. Kentucky inching their way forward. They're in no hurry here. Montier a little high. He's able to get the ball down. They appear to be right on the try line. Short ball. Everett Merritt. Well defended by St. Joe's. They're not contesting the ruck. Another pick. Another pick carried wide. St. Joe's doing very well not to commit any penalties down there. Montier, no doubt there. Much better body position. That'll bring the tally to 12-3. And the bad news for Kentucky is it looks like Eli Arthur is being carried off the field. Looks to be a right leg injury. Eli has played fantastic the past month of the season. The good thing for Kentucky is they have a man at number 19, Brendan Lynn, who may not be as physical, but is as equally effective a flanker as Eli Arthur. I'll try and get word on what has happened to Eli as it comes down. Phillips set to convert the Montier try to push it to 14-3. Kick is good. 14-3. I've got about 28 minutes into this half. It might be closer to 30. But Kentucky was able to run the phases. They kept it with the big boys, and they forced St. Joe to tackle. And St. Joe was admirable in their effort, but ultimately Montier was able to spill over. Keogh again on the take, and he gains some meters. Curry with the chest pass to Lynn. Chest pass back inside to Everett Merritt. Phillips bobbles the ball. Punzelin carries. No effect there. Back the other way to Cole for Cole. Ryan Paul gets a touch to Gage Curry. Abelardo, big carry. Kentucky starting to marshal their way down the field. Phillips out the back to Dardis. Dardis sees the gap. Dardis can't get the offload. He does there. Parker Cable continues to carry. Good set piece. Kentucky's looking to move. St. Joe's is a bit pinched. Flat ball to Punzelin, who sees space. Spin move. Good carry, good set, quick ball. Numbers to the right. Ryan Paul, Joe Keogh, connection is worth 5. That was very well done from the Cats. A lot of people touched the ball. Alec Cole did an excellent job of moving that ball quickly. John Dardis started that with a break, and Kentucky was just able to work it back across the field. So Kentucky finishing this half strong. We're at 19-3, conversion to come. Not much St. Joe could do on that one after the Dardis break. They were always on their heels, and Kentucky ran some nice phases, and were able to find the gaps and put Joe Keogh away in space. And uncharacteristic miss wide. So the Jack Phillips conversion is pushed to the right. The score remains 19-3. Again, we're under 10 minutes in this half. We've had 3 kickoffs, 3 successful receptions by Joe Keogh. Let's see if they can. They go short to Everett Merritt, also a handful. Stiff arm drive, keeps the feet pumping. Good dummy line from Charlie Bair. Kentucky's going to try and use their momentum and push it wide. Gage Curry on the break. Carry up past the 50. No, play on. Tackle looked a little reckless, but we'll play on. Tackle looked high there. Reyes, good carry. Phillips calling for the ball. Keogh out the back to Keogh. Everett Merritt on the take. The dummy. He's got space. And will stay in bounds. Good job to stay in bounds. Montier's isolated. Really isolated. But he soaked in all the tacklers. Phillips takes it again to Bear. Bear out the back to Dardis. Dardis wide to Joe Keogh. He beats his man. Good tackle. Off the deck to Gage Curry. Curry hard charging yards right there. Good ruck by Brendan Lynn. Cole to Phillips. Bear. Nice tips pass. Great tackle. We're going to go short. Ryan Paul. Brendan Lynn. Met. Kentucky's going to slow it down a little bit. Charlie Bair. Good carry to get some more go forward. Phillips, sideways. Phillips finds a gap. That tackle looks high. We have advantage. Kentucky has advantage. Pick, good quick pick from Montier. Ball's available. Still penalty advantage. Kentucky's going to look to score. Mike Punzelin on the nice carry. Good low body position. Kentucky takes advantage. Phillips conversion kick looks pulled again. It is. We'll go into halftime, 29-3 Kentucky. We'll get back with you right after the half. Bye. All right, we're back from halftime. You got to love those short college halftimes. Kentucky kicked off. St. Joe's put in 29-3 Kentucky to start this half. No. Gage Curry would like to say hello to his mother.
Hi, Mom. Hope you're doing well.
Welcome back, Gage. Tight head. And we've got big pushover from Kentucky to start this half. See if Kentucky can get a good push on again.
Let's go, Alex! 12 don't want it. 12 don't want it.
Alec Cole getting a bit of a reprimand from the serve for starting in an offsides position.
So stupid.
He's got himself settled now. Put in Kentucky with the drive. I suspect they're going to get it pulling down. Kentucky illegally collapsed that scrum. Even though it looked like they had pressure, the referee deemed that it was illegal. St. Joe's with the clear. Joe's looking to get on the board early in this half and create some momentum. Cut into that 29-3 deficit. Off the top, Brennan Lynn with the pressure. No obstruction. Good pressure from Kentucky. St. Joe's out the back. They got a number wide. Good tackle from John Hall. Scooped up by John Dardis. Just gets a foot and touch. So we have another line out to St. Joe's. I didn't know if we had a knock-on advantage or not there. But very nice tackle from John Hall to shut that down. St. Joe's goes quick. Back down. They caught Kentucky a little slack. 12 getting away again. Man, it's causing all kinds of problems. Finally taken down inside the Kentucky 22 by Luke Keogh. St. Joe switches fields, goes back. Keogh with another tackle. St. Joe's moving quick. Good side step. Oh, he left the ball behind. Kicked out by Kentucky. Let's see if we saw a knock on there first. No knock on. Another line out to St. Joe's. Last line out went quick, caught Kentucky a little off guard. I think they're looking to maul this one. They've brought some more numbers into the line out. And they're looking to maul. They're not going to contest, so they peel out the back. Short ball. Good tackle, good offload. Offload creates a few extra meters. Kentucky's got a roll. They got out of there. 9 does well to move the ball quickly. Kentucky is getting stretched. There are open bodies out wide if St. Joe's can get the ball there. It's another good tackle from Punzelin. He's got a roll. He gets out. St. Joe's keeping it tight. Now they're going to look to spin it. Good tackle from Brendan Lynn. On the ball, not on the ball. It's good pressure. They got to get the man to deck. St. Joe's continuing to work to the right. They've run out of numbers that way. We'll have to come back to the left. A lot of phases for St. Joe's here. Now they're rolling 10 to 12. 12's been a tough man to tackle, but not on that occasion. That's how you wrap somebody up. That is fine. Tackle was fine. 2 big hits from Kentucky there. We don't know how to call Mark, but we're going to get free. He needs to look inside. He kicks straight out. The idea was probably sound, but the execution wasn't there. He had Ryan Paul on his inside, was just trying to chip ahead, and kicked it off the side of his foot. But anyways, Kentucky relieves pressure. St. Joe's back to another line out, attacking closer to midfield this time. An Eli Arthur update. I saw the young man up and walking around. His day is done, but it was good to see him up and walking around. Line out off the top again. Kentucky looks to bring pressure. 12 to 13, out the back to 15, nowhere to go. Keogh swallows him up. St. Joe's short again. Punzelin needs to get out. Does just enough. 10 with the foot. Good trap by John Hall. Sends to Ryan Paul. Ryan Paul out to Joe Keogh. Keogh just dumps it into the 22. It's going to carry across, and it's going to be a goal line dropout. Goal line dropout for St. Joe's. Pretty good vision from Joe Keogh. Nothing was quite on outside, so he just dumped it down and is going to force St. Joe to clear from their own goal line. John Hall taken cleanly to Blaine Donlin with a head of steam. Met well, but carries forward, still on his feet. Good set. Reyes, good carry, good set. We're going to move again. Kentucky moving quickly to Phillips. Phillips to Dardis. Dardis with a dribbler through. St. Joe's with a knock. Kentucky has the ball. Pick by Joe Keogh. He's going to work his way to the line. He's short. Cole flat to Phillips. Phillips is going to take. Phillips is short. Who was it? Everett Merritt comes flying in. Everett Merritt dots down for 5. Make it 34-3. All that started from a pretty good idea from Joe Keogh, just to put the ball down at the St. Joe's try line and see what happened. St. Joe's was forced into a goal line dropout. John Hall took it well. Kentucky moved the ball on to Blaine Donlin, who started the meters. And then Everett Merritt ends up with the points. So 34-3 Kentucky, about 10 minutes into this second half. Phillips looking to push this lead out 2 more points. Conversion good from Phillips. Makes it 36-3 Kentucky. 10 minutes into this half. St. Joe's battled hard at the opening part of this half, but weren't able to come away with any points, and Kentucky was able to flip the ball and the field and walked away with 7. So if you're a Cats fan, that's exactly how you wanted to start this half. No complacency. We got time off. Sub, it looks like Chester Hale is on the field for Parker Cable. Chester will come in and hook. I don't think it's going to go 10. So we'll have a scrum center Kentucky. Another good attacking platform for Kentucky. Andrew Weeks is on at 9 for Kentucky in place of Alec Cole, who had a pretty good day today. Monnier, Hale, and Donlin. A second row of Reyes and Bear, Punzelin at one flanker, Everett Merritt at 8. And I don't know if we've subbed out our other flanker or not. Some pressure from St. Joe's. Pick by Weeks. Fortunate there for Phillips to collect. We're going to start this game with Monnier. Out to Dardis. Dardis dances. Gains some meters. Nice offload back inside. To deck. I don't know that he released. Seemed fine. Chester Hale on the break. Offload to Charlie Bear. Bear rumbles. Gets down. Flat ball. Reyes. Another big take. Good ruck from... Oh, no. Turned over. Turned over in the tackle. Well done, St. Joe's. Good carry. St. Joe's is going to look to move it. Oh, miscommunication. Right to John Hall. John Hall puts the pedal to the metal. Spins it to Brendan Lynn. Hale. Hale with a big take. Hands it back off. Another pop pass to Punzelin. Stiff arm. Score. I think Punzelin dots down a couple of angry runs. Earns Kentucky another 5 points. 41-3. That was an enterprising set of play right there. The ball never got settled. A lot of pop passes off the deck, a couple of handoffs, and they finally got the ball in the hand of Punzelin, who finished the job with good 6 hard meters. Phillips looking to convert. Good contact. It's gonna just hook. 41-3 Kentucky. So Chester Hale came on as an impact sub right there. Had 3 or 4 good touches and I think maybe a turnover. So good from him. Jake Temple coming on. Much deserved. Round of applause for Jared Monnier, who had himself a big game. St. Joe's kicks off. This one might go 10. Punzelin under it. Competition falls to St. Joe's. Punzelin fighting to get the ground. He gets the ground. Kentucky looking to settle. Reyes, good carry. Moving it to Phillips. Phillips will look to use the boot. Nice high ball. It's going to stay in. Land underneath it. Just a little mistimed, but picked up by Donlin, who's going to run hard. Take in. Zake Temple just in the game with a nice ruck. Weeks over the top. He's got two people running on it. Ryan Paul, scoop, score.
Let's go!
And cramp. Very nicely done. That was a set play. Weeks told them what they were going to do and put in a very, very nice kick over the top. Ryan Paul was there to collect. He also had support with Brendan Lynn. But Kentucky continues to pour it on here in the second half. I believe bringing the score to 48-3. Phillips is going to look to milk a little clock here as he takes his time on this conversion. Again, Kentucky's kind of got their tails back now and they're just running as they please. Very nice set piece play, or called play, from Weeks to Ryan Paul, who dots down in his first starting game as a Wildcat. Conversion missed. I believe that leads us at 48-3. Phillips comes off the field after a nice day marshaling his troops. I've got about 23 minutes left in this half. I think Ed Durham came on for Phillips, so I suspect they'll put Dardis at 10. Awkward kickoff, collected by Merritt in the hand of Punzelin. Punzelin to deck. Yeah, we did have a knock on. I was curious about that. So a bit of a wayward kickoff led to an awkward catch attempt by Merritt, which ultimately went forward. So St. Joe's will have a good attacking platform off a scrum. They're just trying to work their way into the try zone now. Try and build a little momentum, see if they can't claw into this giant lead that Kentucky has managed to procure for themselves. Yeah, and it looks like Dardis will be at 10. Keogh moved to 12. Joe Keogh, that is. And Ed Durham appears to be on the wing. St. Joe's clean scrum ball. Nice offload from 12 to 13. Oh, carries, breaks free. Ryan Paul, last man standing. Somebody came in there, got a hand on it, looked like Hale. So no try yet. And knock on from St. Joe. Wow, Kentucky bailed out of that by, I think, a great effort from Chester Hale. It might have been Andrew Weeks. Somebody came in and was able to get a hand on the offload that was going to ultimately set St. Joe's free. Kentucky did well to rally. But now they need to exit. So St. Joe's has put a little scrum pressure on Kentucky the last couple of scrums. Let's see if that affects this exit. Looks like the ball go to Dardis. Plenty of leg. Just looking to clear it out. Yep, a little pressure from St. Joe's. Oh, nope, carried up by Joe Keogh. Oh, nice offload, Andrew Weeks. Andrew Weeks still breaking. Luke Keogh with the catch. Pops to Everett Merritt. Kentucky got ripped, but right back into the hands of Weeks. Weeks gets the deck. Nine's in. Joe Keogh, pick, break, and under the post again for Joe Keogh. So Joe Keogh started that and finished that. 95 meters down the field. Well done, Kentucky. So Kentucky continues to pour it on. That was a nice break. Joe Keogh was just looking to build some meters off that scrum down, and he ended up breaking away and throwing a nice pop pass to Andrew Weeks, who was able to connect with the other Keogh on a nice reception. Ball got in the hands of Everett Merritt, found his way back to Joe Keogh on the pick, and he just ran in 25 meters for the score, which pushes the total, I believe, to 53-3. Dardis for the conversion. Makes it easy. I've got 55-3 Kentucky. I'll give you a time check. I'm at 62 minutes, so we've got 18 or so left. At this point, Kentucky is just looking to get out of here healthy, and St. Joe's is trying to put a few points on the board and walk away with their heads held high. But Kentucky has really, really started to put on since about the 30-minute mark of the first half. Nice kickoff from 10. Merritt can't collect, but it falls into the hands of Ed Durham. Weeks to Dardis. Blaine Donlan drops it. Flat ball from Dardis to Donlan, did not connect. St. Joe's will have attacking the scrum, looking to get points. St. Joe's has had a bit of an upper hand in these scrums this second half. We'll see if they can apply a little pressure and either earn a penalty or get some good front foot ball. You've got the 15 stacked on the 10 and the ever elusive 12 off to his right. 8-man pick goes sideways. Andrew Weeks was a nice tackle. 10 cuts back, offload to 9. Swallowed up. I suspect we'll have a pick and go here. Oh, turned over. Kentucky has turned it over. Pick and go down the sideline, carried into touch. So Kentucky was able to turn that ball over, but then were ultimately bundled into touch to give St. Joe's another good attacking line out. I would have liked to have seen Kentucky collect themselves a little bit there and exit a little bit better than they did. Off the top from St. Joe's. 10 finally drug down. Good support from St. Joe's. Backwards from the 9. St. Joe's keeping it tight. Kentucky looking to fire up on defense. 12 out the back to nobody. Offsides Kentucky. So St. Joe's was playing with advantage. They've got no choice but to kick to the corner here. It'll be interesting to see what Kentucky does. 2 weeks ago, Clemson was in a very similar situation, and Kentucky decided not to contest the maul, and Clemson walked right in. So let's see. Kentucky hasn't contested a maul yet today, but if they do that here, they might give up points. Yeah, maul. They will contest. Peeled off. To deck. St. Joe's knocking on the door. Pick and goes. Here we go. Short pass. Stood up. Another short ball. He had a good angle on that. Pick and go. Try. Very well worked try from St. Joe's. They sucked Kentucky in and were able to work 3 or 4 phases. So Kentucky's inability to exit led to a penalty, which led to a 5-meter line out, good drive, and a couple of really nice phases, good angles on those pick and goes and short tip passes. So SJU gets one on the board in the second half. Conversion is good. No. So let's see how both these teams finish this game. Dardis will kick off. Let's see what the strategy is here. I think kick it deep would be my preferred strategy, but perhaps they want to get up and try and contest. Yeah, up and deep inside the 22 to the 8, taken well. Punzelin, good tackle, able to roll out. St. Joe's is ultimately just going to have to go. Oh! Knock on Kentucky. Great pressure from Matt Verdes. Caused that turnover. Charlie Bear got a foot to it. Kentucky was ultimately unable to collect the ball. The St. Joe's has got to go 95 meters from here. So Kentucky's going to look to apply some pressure. Like if I were St. Joe's, I might try and push my scrum edge here and try and dig out a penalty. Oh, that went straight down. Yeah, that's tough from this side. It looked like they went straight down. I thought we were going to have a reset, but Kentucky penalized. Verdes tap dance on the sideline. Unlucky. Nice clearance. Good clearance from St. Joe's. So Kentucky bails him out. Scrum penalty. Now St. Joe's attacking line out on the 50. They're looking to move quick. Yep, easy. Catch pass. Kentucky looking to tee off. Ed Durham is there. Dardis tackle. Everett Merritt with the rip, but off his feet. Off his feet. It was tough to tell from here, but the serve was right there. So we have St. Joe's has moved the ball from their 5-meter line to the Kentucky 5-meter line with 2 phases. So a scrum penalty and then an off-feet penalty has cost Kentucky 90 meters, 85 meters. So let's see if St. Joe's is able to punch it in like they did last time. A lot of success from here. Kentucky doesn't challenge. Ultimately has to. Pick and go. Kentucky looking to strip. To no effect. Try. 2 quick ones in a row. Kentucky penalties. That's an easy 14 points for St. Joe's off of silly penalties. So that gives, I got 53-15. Conversion to come. 6 or 7 minutes to go. Conversion good. Ryan Paul down in the back, getting some attention. He's hopped up to his feet. Ultimately, those points aren't going to cost Kentucky the game, but they're silly. Dardis high in the air to the 8 again. Verdes, nice tackle. Kentucky looking to keep St. Joe's pinned for the final few minutes of this game. St. Joe's is going to clear. Short ball. No pressure. Joe Keogh has been a handful today. Good tackle. Nice ruck. Brendan Lynn. Out to Luke Keogh. One-on-one. One on none. Luke Keogh finishes. Kentucky was able to keep St. Joe's pinned in their 22, no penalties. Clearance that never could make it out, right to Joe Keogh's hand. 2 phases later, Luke Keogh one-on-one finishes in the corner. So Kentucky hits right back after St. Joe's had rattled off 14 in a row. I've got 58-17 Kentucky. Conversion to come. Dardis taking his time. Nice kick. Nope, just left it wide. Just left it wide. So in the final minutes, I think we've got Kentucky 58, St. Joe's 17. Kentucky will be primed to move ahead to the NCR D1AA semifinals for the second year in a row. That'll be in 2 weeks in Pennsylvania. And St. Joe's can finish their season with their head held high as they came down and they competed. But ultimately the size of Kentucky and the strength of Kentucky proved to be too much. Luke Keogh taken well in the air. Off on another run. Gained some meters. Weeks to Temple. Yep. St. Joe's has got to push it. They were trying to take advantage, but they were caught. Hands in. Weeks will clear. Good clearance. Good safe clearance. Gain about 25 meters and just let this clock run down. But Kentucky came out after a really hard-fought battle against Clemson 2 weeks ago. Kentucky came out. They strung some phases together, were able to get some line breaks, and probably played their best ball of the year so far today. St. Joe's was able to hang on for 10 or 15, 20 minutes, but ultimately were not able to match the physicality of Kentucky. Kentucky with the maul here, making some meters. Breaks free. Kentucky to deck.
Come on, Jake.
Weeks is going to go weak side. Chester Hale off of one. Taken down. Weeks to Punzelin. Punzelin looking for a second. Weeks to Dardis. Dardis out the back. Keogh makes one step to his brother. Out wide to Verdes. Verdes stays big. He's on his head. Looks like we might have penalty. We have penalty advantage.
1 weeks.
Cass can play with it here. Jake Dimple. Good carry. Good rock.
Let's go, Jake, the boy.
Weeks looking to chip again. I don't think that one's available, but Kentucky will come back for a penalty. High tackle from St. Joe's. Good strong carry from Matt Verdes.
Jake, way to be.
See if Kentucky looks to go to the corner. Well, they're going to tap it.
Superman, line out, Superman.
Oh, good call. 5 meter line out Kentucky. See if they can end the game with an exclamation point here. I suspect Kentucky will bring it down, hit them all again. See if they can't drive over. Up the lane, easy throw, maul. Charlie Bear peels. And after a little discussion is in for the try. I think the only one that didn't know Charlie was in was the one with the whistle. But ultimately we got it right. And Charlie Bear scores off a nice taken maul. Cap this game off. I've got 63-17 on that one. Andrew looking to convert. Big shout out to all the Kentucky fans and all the St. Joe fans that came down. This was not the most comfortable day to be a fan. That chill has just kind of been in the air. But my hat's off to all those that came out and braved the weather to support on their guys.
Check the grass.
Weeks with a bet of a wounded duck leaves it short and to the left. Score update from Clemson BG. BG is up, how many? BG is up less than a try with 9 minutes to go. So any SCRC fans out there, Clemson's got a little bit of work to do. Kickoff not taken again, but falls into Kentucky's hands. Out to Dardis. Dardis to Paul. We're going to play, no, knock on caught. Oh, game. Wildcats prevail. I had it 63-17, but I won't swear by it. Thanks for everybody that tuned in from all over. We'll look forward to being able to watch this on a professional broadcast in 2 weeks up in Pennsylvania as Kentucky will face the winner of UMass LSU.